How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another Madden NFL 24 Franchise Ring Challenge. We've got our next NFC team, and it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys. Now, someone's mentioned doing a specifically Trey Lance. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but not this video. Maybe in a different video we could do specifically Trey Lance rebuild, but this one, just a normal team rebuild. We're not going to, but we'll maybe keep him around. We'll keep him around on the team, but it's not going to be specifically centered around Trey Lance. Just wanted to put that out there. But he'll be on the team. Maybe we'll play him. Maybe we won't. We'll see. But leave a like and subscribe. Enjoy the content. Comment down most videos. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel down in the description. If you do like other content for TJP. 5 seasons, injuries on, mostly default rules. I might mispronounce names. It's not meant to be realistic. Again, it's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take these too seriously. And with that all being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so we are back into the gameplay, and yes, if you guys forget the rules, they're always down below in the description. So with that all being said, here we are. Dallas has a good team. You guys know that Dallas is a very good simulation team, so I assume we should be able to win a few Super Bowls here. Hoping that we can. We got Dak Prescott. He's our starter QB. I mean, maybe we'll keep him around. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Running back, got Tony Pollard. Hunter is going to be our fullback. Wide receiver, got CeeDee Lamb. You know he's going to be really good. Cooks, Gallup. Tight end, we got Jake Ferguson. Tyron Smith, left tackle. Tyler Smith, left guard. Tyler. Is going to be our center. And then we got right guard, Zach Martin. Terrence Steele, right tackle. DeMarcus Lawrence, left end. And then we got Parsons, right end. Odigizua is going to be our defensive tackle with Hankins. Left outside linebacker, we've got, I don't know who because the game's not loading. I guess we don't have a left line. Oh, we don't have a left outside linebacker, I guess. Okay. So we'll try to get one. Leighton Vander Esch, mid linebacker, right outside linebacker, Clark. Corners, Gilmore, Diggs, and Bland. Malik Hooker, free safety, strong safeties, Jaron Kearse. We also got Wilson out there as well, but he's hurt. Kicking is Aubrey. Punting is Brian Anger. And then we've got our pick situation here. Nothing too crazy. So I guess I'm going to pick up just the left outside linebacker. Might as well. Assuming we are not over the cap, which we might be. But we're going to take a look here and see. I mean, overall, the team is obviously really good. There's not much that we really need to do in this season. So, I mean, I guess for left outside linebackers, anybody out there that we want. I mean, we can try to trade for one. I mean, Cox. Yeah, no. We're going to try to trade for one, I guess. I think that would probably be the best option. We don't really need our picks, so I think we should be okay, especially this season. So I think I'm going to get murdered my first-round pick and just try to get a left outside linebacker to really stack up this team even better. All right, I traded our first-round pick away to the Chargers. We're getting ourselves Khalil Mack as well as the third and fifth-round picks. We do get an extra couple picks for this season, even though it's not first-rounders. We're taking on Mack because he fits the scheme of our team and should be helpful, bolstering up that defense even more. I feel like our team's going to obviously be really good. Look at the team scheme. We should be good, like I said. Just got to stay healthy. We should be all right. West Coast zone run, 87%. Is that our best one? Spread is actually the best one. Might as well go with that one. I think we'll stick with spread. And then 4-3 under. We're going to go with 4-3 quarters probably. That's 91%. So let's head with 4-3 quarters. And we'll go with that. So, team should be good. I will see you guys at the midseason point. I imagine we'll be, pretty solid. All right, and we are 6-0. So we're obviously really good. Eagles are 7-0 though. Giants are 5-2. We're in a tough NFC East. 3 teams looking really good. Commanders are kind of dropping off, but our defense is #1 in the league. Well deserved. And then our offense is looking pretty solid in terms of rankings. But let's see how Dak's doing. Dak's doing pretty solid. He's got 15 to 45 yards, 12 TDs, 2 interceptions, a 67% completion percentage, and 105.7 passer rating. Rushing, Tony Pollard, 622 and 8 TDs from him. He's looking good out there. CeeDee Lamb on receiving, 492 and 4 TDs, 390 and 5 from Michael Gallup, 285 and 2 from Ferguson. Brandon Cooks, 206 and 1 TD. Overall blocking has been superb. Defensively, Leighton Vander Esch leading the team in tackles with 29, 26 from Stephon Gilmore, 22 from Hooker and Kearse. Osa's got 21, 20 from Lawrence and Parsons, 19 from Bland, 16 from Wilson, 15 from Lewis, 11 from Mack. Sack-wise, 5 from Osa, 4 from Parsons, 3.5 from Lawrence. You can see these guys 1 sack, half sack, and from Leak. 4 interceptions from Bland, 2 from Gilmore and Wilson, and 1 from these guys down here. Kicking, Aubrey's been solid. And we got your punting, kick return, and punt return right there. So overall, pretty good. Again, 11th in offensive yards. Top half of the league. Passing, 1553. That is top half. And then 783 on the rush is also close to the top half. We're scoring 33 points a game, which is pretty insane. There's a lot of teams, I guess, that are just haven't lost a game yet. 4 teams, it looks like, which is kind of crazy. And defensively, we're the best team. Passing, rush, points allowed, and we're just a very good team. We're just a very good team. Let's keep it up. There's really no moves we need to make. I hope we can get a bye. I don't know if we will. We haven't played the Eagles yet, which is pretty insane. We got the Rams here. We should be able to hopefully beat them. If we look at the standings here, you can see there's 4 undefeated teams. So let's keep it up. And yeah, we'll keep it up and go on from there. I think we should be able to make the playoffs this season. All right, we did make the playoffs, 15-2, and getting the bye, which is what we want. First round bye. Chiefs and Cowboys getting the job done. Now, let's look at the squads statistically and see how we did. So, if we look at stats, looks like CD had a nice game there. 10 receptions, 100 yards, 1 TD. Dak, 49-21 on the yardage. That's a lot of yardage. 39 passing TD, 7 interceptions, 71% completion percentage, 113.5 passer rating, which you love to see. Tony Pollard, 1,318 yards, 20 rush TDs. He was excellent. In terms of receiving, CeeDee Lamb, 1,260 yards, 12 TDs. 1,277 and 11 from Michael Gallup, 880 and 5 from Ferguson, 802 and 5 from Cooks. So we were really good on that front. Again, because you threw the ball a lot. Blocking overall, not too bad. Defensively, Leighton Vander Esch, in terms of tackles, leading the team with 86, 80 from Kearse, 68 from Gilmore. Lewis with 66, 59 from Osa, 58 from Lawrence. These guys, Hooker and Parsons, 57 apiece. Bland, 53, 50 from Wilson, 45 from Mack. Sack-wise, looks like 15 from Parsons. Osa with 10.5. DeMarcus Lawrence with 10.5. 3.5 from Golston. And then it kind of dips down from there from a bit. Interceptions, 4 from Gilmore, 4 from Bland, 3 from Wilson, 2 from Kearse, and then 1 from these guys down here. Kicking-wise, Aubrey was solid. You got your punting, kick return, and punt return. So obviously we were really good. Number 1 offense in terms of total yards gained. Passing is going to be near the top. In fact, it is the top. And then our rush is slightly lower than average. But we scored 30.5 points. Best in the league. The Chiefs were 16-1. We were 15-2. And then defensively, we were also the number 1 team in terms of yardage. Passing-wise, we turned the ball against pass. Defended the best against the rush. Allowed least amount of points. Most sacks. Most interceptions? No. Not quite. Most fumble recoveries? No. But we were up there in pretty much every category. Which is good, because that means we get the bye. Man, I'm yawning a lot. I know, because I just woke up not too long ago, so I'm a little bit tired. It's a little bit groggy. But yeah, you can see we were dominant at team. So let's see what ends up happening. We're sim to the divisional. Who we taking on? Taking on the Panthers. They were 10-7. You'd see their rankings. Pretty good team. Pretty good team. Let's see if we can beat them. I'm hoping we can and get to the conference championship. That'd be ideal. AT&T Stadium is where we are going to be playing, and it's looking really nice. So head on to the divisional. Let's go to jump forward into the Super Sim and see how we fare. So starting it off here, Dallas is going to get the first blood 7-0. Carolina with the field goal there 7-3. Going to the second half. Can we score? We can't seem to score. We're struggling a bit. Second half here, and nobody's scoring at all. The defensive is crazy. Still no scores. It's close. And we're going to get out of here 7-3. That is a little bit concerning when you're the number one offense and we only score 7 points. But our defense was absolutely insane. 7-3. So shout out the defense because that was a brutal showing. But we were in the conference championship. That's all that matters. Dak was absolutely terrible. I don't know if it's because he got hurt or not, but he was pretty bad. Tony Pollard had a good game. CeeDee Lamb, only 1 catch, 2 catch. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the receivers are going to suck. Bryce Young, I mean, he definitely outplayed Dak. I'll say that. But we're going to the conference championship. That's all that matters. NFC Conference Championship, we got this 49ers. They're a good team. We definitely got to play better on the offense side of the ball if we want to win. I want to double check to make sure we don't have any injuries. We might have an injury. Wow, we got a lot of them. Diggs is hurt. He's been hurt for a while, so not having Diggs is going to stink. But, you know, these guys that look like they're coming back, and then, you know, Overshown is hurt as well. But, so yeah, no Diggs. But he's been out for a long time. I mean, we've been really good anyway without him, but let's see what ends up happening. Let's simulate and get on the Super Sim and try to get the Super Bowl. And the NFC Conference Championship game, let's see what's going to end up happening here. We got to definitely have a better offensive game than last time, so hopefully we can. We're going to jump forward to the end of the game and see how we can fare against the 49ers. We're going to get first blood there 7-0. They're going to tie it up, though, 7-7 going to the second quarter. And it is going to be 14-7 us. Second half, 14-7. 49ers can't score. Third quarter, they're going to score right there, 14-10 to get a field goal. We're going to take the lead there, 21-18 now. And we're going to end up winning this football game 21-18. And we are going to the Super Bowl in our first season. Didn't do too many moves, but I mean, we really didn't have to. I mean, here we are. Super Bowl 21-18, won by 3 against the San Francisco 49ers. Getting out of here. A close one. But we got the job done. Dak Prescott, much better game here. 276 yards, 3 TDs. Outplaying Brock Purdy. Tony Pollard, 17 carries, 66 yards. CeeDee Lamb, 3 receptions, 28 yards. And then same with Cook, except he had 1 extra yard. So, on to the Super Bowl. Let's do it. Who we taking on? All right, we're taking on the Bills. They were 9-8. We were 15-2. You can see their rankings. I mean, they're pretty solid. I mean, the record doesn't really show it, but for those that don't know how the Super Bowl works when we do these sims, we go into the Super Sim, we simulate quarter by quarter. If it's close in the fourth quarter, we hop on in and watch, or if it's a blowout because we want to make sure that we can see this championship celebration. So we'd love to win it in our first season and get it out of the way, and then we can have a little bit more fun. Let's see what ends up happening. I'll see you guys in the Super Bowl. All right, the Super Bowl is here. Legion Stadium. Let's see how we fare here against the Buffalo Bills. We're going quarter by quarter here in the Super Sim. Let's see what happens. Starting off here, it is going to be Buffalo getting the first blood, and it's 3-0 here in the first quarter. Simulate here. We got to tie it up with 3-3. We're going to take the lead there, 10-3. Going to the second half, it is 10-10. It's a close one right now. Simulate to the next quarter here. What's going to end up happening? Bills are going to score 17-10. It's close, 17-10. Going to be able to score here next quarter. We tie it up. Bills take the lead. And it is, we're going normal speed here, or slow speed here. A tie game, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here. Oh, brother. This is not what we wanted. Would love to get a stop here. It's about to be the 2-minute warning. Okay, we take them down here. 2 minutes, 7 seconds. That's plenty of time for the Bills. All timeouts left. We just got to make sure we play this smart. Try to get the stops here in this Super Bowl. So let's see what happens here. Josh Allen, what's he going to do? He's looking. He's going to run it. And he is going to get a first down easily. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And then, okay, 2-minute warning here. They got plenty of time. What are they going to do? Josh Allen throws the ball. We are going to take them down. So there we go. Minute 52 to go. 2nd and 1 here. Let's see what ends up happening here. Minute 42. Clock is running off. And it looks like Josh Allen is going to get the ball here. Throws it. And that's going to be a first down. And injury timeout. Osa gets hurt. What a surprise. The game is always always screw me over with the injuries. All right. So they're getting up the football. They're getting the field goal range right now. We are having a hard time stopping them. And that's going to be an incomplete pass right there. Josh Allen, 2nd and 10. With 1:28 to go. Well, let's see what happens here. We got to get a stop here. Really got to get a stop. Second quarter, what's going to happen here? Allen throws, finds. Is that a first down? 3rd and inches. If we can get a 4th down stop here, it'd be huge. We get a little bit of a scruffle there. 1:10 to go. They are in field goal range, though. So let's see what happens. Josh Allen running the ball. They're going to get a first down. Ah, man, our defense is just absolutely terrible right now. It looks like we're going to lose this football game, which is it's just ironic, you know. But we're not in good shape right now. Get a stop there. They're going to take a timeout. Minute to go. 2nd and 7. Need another stop here. They're running it again. We are going to get another stop. 3rd and 7. They don't get any yards there. 54 seconds to go. Cook is hurt. We have no timeouts. So now we are in really dire trouble here. 38 seconds. Running the ball again. And we're going to get the stop there. 4th quarter. Clock's going to run all the way down. 8 seconds. This is to win the Super Bowl. We're literally about to lose it here. Please miss the field goal. Nope. And we lose the Super Bowl on a field goal. Typical EA, man. Typical EA. I love it. I love it. But if it was me as the Bills, I guarantee you we would have lost that Super Bowl. But shout out to EA, man. I mean, good season. Got to the Super Bowl in our first year. Down by 3. You know, it's just very upsetting the way we lose that football game. It is what it is. But we've got 4 more seasons to go. So we should be able to get back here. Make some minor changes, but... You know, and hopefully we have some healthy players this time around. Dak, 209, 1 TD, 60.8% completion percentage. I mean, yeah, it's typical. All right, let's head on to the offseason, I guess. Season recap, Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP. We got Mahomes, McCarthy, our coach, McCaffrey, Crosby. Then we got Rasheed Rice and Thule, the Chargers, winning Rookie of the Year respectively. Let's go on to the offseason. All right, 50-something million. I mean, Parsons got an option. I'm just going to accept him. Like to keep around Pollard if we can. Gilmore, Armstrong, Smith. We got a lot of guys up for negotiation. Not a lot of money to go here. Trey Lance got an option. We accept his option, which is cool. Dowdle. So yeah, a lot of guys. Not too much money. Let's see who we can end up keeping on the team. All right, so I'm basically out of money here. Smith got to go. And off Armstrong. I did franchise tag Ty. Kierson's going to be gone. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of money. So not enough money to keep on all our guys. So we're going to lose a little bit of talent here. Try to get some back in the draft. We definitely need a left outside linebacker, so I'll see you guys once I'm at the draft. But, I mean, I'm going to show you guys the draft recap since we don't have our first round pick. All right, so look at the draft recap. I mean, nothing too crazy going on here, but we did get a left outside linebacker, a few wide receivers, strong safety, corner, mid linebacker. Tyler Lovelock was our guy from Kansas. So let's head on to the second season, try to get back to where we were this past year. Second season, about to commence. Let's look at the roster here. I mean, overall, still pretty good on paper. So got Dak, got Tony Pollard still on the team with Deuce Vaughn. Is our backup. Hunter's going to be our fullback. CD Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Brandon Cooks. Wide receivers, tight end's going to be Ferguson. We got Matt Let's Go is going to be our left tackle. Since we lost out on Tyron Smith. Tyler Smith's going to be our left guard. Center's going to be Ty. We got right guard, Zach Martin. Terrence Steele, right tackle. DeMarcus Lawrence going to be our left end. Parsons, right end. Defensive tackle will be Osa, but he's hurt right now, so it would be him, but it's going to be Smith. We got Tyler Lovelock, left outside linebacker. Mid linebacker is going to be Landon Manarash, Overshown. Got Damone Clark, right outside linebacker. Diggs, Gilmore, and Bland, corners. Free safeties, Hooker. Strong safeties, Wilson now. Kicking is Aubrey. Punting is Anger. And then we got all of our picks here. So we need to make a move in the midseason. We will, whether it be picks or something for a trade. I think for now we can kind of just keep the team as is for the season. See how we do. We should be pretty good again. Hopefully we are. We'll just double check the schemes to make sure that they are still within range. West Coast might be the best one. So I think we'll run that West Coast power run 4.75. On the defense, we might go 4-6 defense. Yeah, we might go 4-6D. Or actually, we might go 3-4 under. 3-4 under might be the best one. So we'll go 3-4 under. And let's see what happens the rest of the way. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Not the end of the season. The mid-season point. If we need to make a move, then we will. Alright, so we're 5-2 right now. Taking on the Eagles this week. I mean, our rankings look pretty good. Our defense kind of sucks this year for some reason. But we are still playing pretty well. Let's see what the statistics are looking like here. I mean, Dak is having a solid year. 1,630 yards, 13 TDs, 2 interceptions, 68% completion percentage, 107.8 passer rating. Rushing, Tony Pollard, 436, 7 TDs, 201, and 3 from Dak. Deuce has 69, nice. CD Lamb, 599 yards, 5 TDs, got 321 from Gallup, 314 and 4 from Cooks, 235 and 2 from Ferguson. Our blocking has been okay this season, nothing too crazy. Van Der Esch defensively, 46 tackles. We got 43 from Gilmore, 39 from Clark, 32 from Diggs, 31 from from Bland, 29 from Lawrence and Hooker, Parsons 25, 23 from Wilson, 20 from Smith, Osa 19, 18 from Lovelock, etc., etc. Sacks, Parsons 5.5 to lead the team, 4 from Lawrence, 2 from Osa, and then a half sack from Overshown. And we've got 9 interceptions as a team. Aubrey's kicking. He's missed 3 field goals. We made all extra points. Good punting, kick return, and punt return there from the Rooks on the special teams. So you got 9th in offensive yards right now, which is not too bad. It's pretty solid. Passing, 1,630 yards. That's close to the top of the league. Our rush is at 722, which is, relatively near the middle. 27.1 points. That's near the top as well. So that's good to see. Not sure who the best team is here. Jaguars, they're 7 now, of course. Passing, total yards is pretty bad. Passing is near the top, in fact, the top. Our rush defense has been pretty solid, though. We're allowed 154 points, which is pretty high. Pretty high. But we're still 5-2. So the team's still doing pretty well. Let's try to keep it up, do our best. If there's a move at the midseason, which is the midseason now, I don't know how much cap room we do have, but I'm going to try to see if we can make a move. Let's see what's out there in the market. Do we have enough money? That is the question. Or are we over the cap? Might be over the cap. No, we are over the cap. I mean, we'd have to move some players, which we could do. We could totally do that if we need to. I traded Tyler and Bowl, as well as a future first-round pick in 2027 to the Falcons. We got back Dahlman, a second, and a fifth-round pick. So just a different setter. He's going to be, under contract for a bit longer. So Dahlman, welcome to the squad. I think that's about it for moves. We got a couple extra picks. I'm just going to double-check the schemes to make sure that they still work the best that they can. West Coast, 70%. That's our best. We might go with the spread there, 75. Or West Coast zone run. We'll go with West Coast zone run, 75%. And we're 3-4 under 100%, so that's beautiful. Let's keep it up. Hopefully the team can play well the rest of the way and make the playoffs again. All right, we went 11-6. Don't know what the standings look like because they glitched out. Wow, the Browns are 12-5. Lions were 11-6. We were 11-6, but we did not get the bye, unfortunately. Which is, it would have been nice to go 13-4 and get the bye. But hey, that's fine. We're taking on the Seahawks. You look at the rankings, it'll be all right. I mean, defensively, we kind of, I don't know what happened this year, but we were good offensively, obviously. Let's see the stats. And Dak doing his day out there, 4,369 yards, 4,369 yards, 41 TDs, 80 interceptions, 69% completion percentage, and 113 passer rating. Rush-wise, Tony Pollard, 1,121 yards, 14 TDs, 414 from Dak, Deuce, 202. CD Lamb, 1,440 yards, 13 TDs, 980 and 12 from Cooks, 893 and 6 from Gallup, 610 and 4 from Ferguson. Blocking, it could have been better. A.J. Jackson, 10 sacks allowed, 9 from Smith. Yeah, left side a little bit weaker, but okay. Leighton Van Der Esch on the defensive side of the ball, tackles 104 from him, 93 from Clark, 91 from Gilmore, 77 from Diggs, 73 from Wilson, 7 from Bland. Hooker with 70, 69 from Lawrence, 60 from Parsons, and it goes on and on and on. You see there, Parsons, 12.5 sacks, lead the team. Him and Lawrence, 12.5 apiece. Also with 9.5, and then it dips down a bit from there. Interceptions, Diggs with 5, Advantage with 4. These guys 2, these guys 1. Aubrey's kicking, and you're punting, kick return, and punt return. So you saw there, second in offensive yards. Obviously, our passing going to be near the top, and it was second best, and a rush 1778. I feel like that's closer to the bottom. Yeah, it was. We didn't really run the ball too much. We scored 27.6 points per game, which is number 1 in the league. Defensively, Lions, least amount of yards allowed. Passing, you can see there we were pretty high on the pass yards allowed. Our rush yards allowed also fairly... Was it fairly high? No, fairly lower. Yeah, definitely lower. 360 points allowed. It's not too bad. So, we'll see how we fare against the Seahawks here in the wild card. I'd like to be able to advance and beat them. Hopefully we can and get back to where we were. So, I'll see you guys in the Super Sim. Here we are in the wild card. We are the home team here. We're going to jump forward to the end of the game and see how we fare against the Seahawks here. Seahawks can get the first blood 7-0. Can we tie it? We don't tie it up at 7-3. They're going to take a 10-3 lead second quarter. We're going to tie it up there 10-10. Going to the second half, we take the lead 17-10. They're going to tie it up 17-17. Going to the fourth quarter, they're going to take the lead there. We're going to take the lead 24-20. Get a stop, get a field goal, and we are going to end up winning this football game, barely getting out of here, 27-20 to advance to divisional against the Seahawks. Put up a good fight, but not enough as we best them 27-20. And, I mean, Drake was really good. 247, 2 TDs. Dak, not too bad there. Good percentage. 897 yards, 2 TDs. Did just enough to get the job done. Defense held up a little bit. So, good job there from the guys. Let's go on to the divisional. So, in the divisional, we've got the 49ers again. We are not the home team, though. They are the home team this time around. And you can see rankings compared to there. They're pretty good this year. So, let's see what ends up happening. Go to the divisional. Try to get back to the NFC Conference Championship game. Here we are, Super Sim. Let's hop on in and see what happens here against the 49ers. Starting it off here, Dallas. We get the first blood 7-0. They're going to tie it up, though, 7-7 going to the second quarter. They are going to take the lead here 10-7. And going to the second half, it is still 10-7. They're going to score again 17-7. We are struggling to score. We're going to end up losing this football game 24-7. Absolutely terrible. What happened to our offense? We are struggling. We're losing the divisional to the 49ers. Dak, I mean, good percentage, but not enough there as Brock Purdy bests them. So, can't get out of the divisional. This is where I'm a little bit nervous because now I feel like the game's going to screw me over. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's just keep going. Try to keep building. Do our best. Head on to the offseason, the Super Bowl recap, and then go on from there. Jaguars won the Super Bowl, and I think they were the best team. Look at that. Best team wins the Super Bowl. Yeah, Jaguars beat the 49ers. Marcus Peters, Super Bowl MVP. You've got Dak MVP. That's really cool to see. Doug Peterson, Lamar Jackson, Max Crosby, Doug Hewitt, and Michael Irons winning all the awards. Bucks and Commanders for those rookies. I mean, MVP from Dak, that's fantastic, but got to be able to get out of the divisional. So hopefully next 3 seasons we can get a Super Bowl. All right, we got some free agency work to do. Definitely want to keep CeeDee Lamb. We got Dak, Van Der Esch, Osa, Lawrence is a free agent. Tosman's an option. We're going to accept that, so that's good. Cooks, Israel. I mean, kind of dips down here, but yeah, I'd like to keep around Dak. I'd like to keep around all these guys really. CeeDee Lamb definitely the number 1 choice here, so I'm gonna try to keep him on the squad. We'll give him 7 years, and that should work. Beautiful. And yeah, I'm gonna try to keep all these guys. So let me do my signings, and we'll go on from there. All right, I gotta beg everyone I want. I'm gonna franchise tag Dak. We are gonna be well over the cap, so I mean we're pretty much. This is our team. I mean we got the draft. We'll draft a few guys. I'll show you guys the draft recap, but yeah, we're way over the cap. As you can see, so free agency is not going to be an option for us. Hopefully next season we can try to keep Dak on the team. But we do look at the free agent class. Curious to see who would have been out there. Chubb, Tua, if we wanted to get a new QB. Okay, I mean nothing too crazy. But all right, we're going to head on to the draft recap. We'll see you guys once I'm there. Show you guys who we take. Alright, so draft recap. I'm going to show you guys what we ended up doing here. We got Graves, needed to get a right guard. Got a a wide receiver. Got ourselves a couple tackles, some corners, right outside linebacker, which is pretty cool. So nothing too crazy at the draft, but just getting some young guys to build around potentially and develop them. So we're just going to head on to the third season. Let's see how we can fare and look at the roster. All right, so we look at the roster here at the third season. I mean, it's an interesting one. I mean, still got Prescott on the squad. We've got Pollard and Vaughn, running backs. Got Hunter still on the squad as a fullback. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Brandon Cooks, your wide receivers. Tight end's going to be Ferguson still. We've got Matt Willetsko is going to be our left tackle. Yeah, we're still a little bit thin on that front. Tyler Smith, left guard. Center's going to be Dahlman now. We've got Graves, our right guard, who drafted. Terrence Steele, right tackle, rather. Left end's going to be Lawrence. Parsons, right end. Osa's going to be defensive tackle. We got left outside linebacker, Tyler Lovelock. Leighton Vander Esch going to be our mid linebacker. Right outside linebacker, Damone Clark. Diggs, Gilmore, and Bland. Corners, free safeties, Hooker. Strong safeties, Wilson. And then we don't have a kicker anymore. Aubrey's gone, and we got Angers, our punter. So we'll let the CPU, I guess, just fill out a kicker since I am well over the cap. I cannot sign anybody at all. So yeah, I can't make any moves. You can see the kicking. I mean, I'd like to get Dicker, but I can't get Dicker. So maybe the CPU can negotiate something. You can see that we are a bit weak. Yeah, left tackle is a bit thin, but I can't add anybody there. Left outside linebacker, Tyler Lovelock, also pretty thin. So definitely some holes in our roster, but we'll see what happens. I still think we should be pretty good. If we look at the team schemes, West Coast zone run, not our best. West Coast power run, 80% might run that, and I think that's what we're gonna do. And 3-4 under 86%. We're just gonna maybe keep it at base 4-3. A few ones there. We'll go base 4-3. All right. So let's see what happens this season. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. Again, I can't really make any trades because we're just way over the cap unless I move, somebody's making a lot of money. I could do that, theoretically. So, all right, so we're sitting at 4-2 right now, which is pretty good. The rankings, offensively, not too great this season, but we are good defensively, which is nice to see. Let's look at the stats on the year and see how we're doing. So, Dak, having a solid year, 15 to 12 yards, 15 TDs, 4 interceptions, 75% completion percentage, 119.3 passer. That's really good. Rush-wise, Tony Pollard, 457, 5 TDs, 116 from Dak, Deuce, 35. So, Brandon Cooks, leading receiver, 390 and 5, 356 and 3 from CeeDee Lamb. Ferguson, 335 and 4 TDs, 241 and 2 from Michael Gallup. Blocking has been very good this season, which is, nice to see. Damone Clark leading the team in tackles, 35, 34 from Gilmore, 33 from Vander Esch, 33 from Diggs, 29 from Bland, 27 from Wilson and Parsons, 20 from Hooker, 18 from Osa, 13 from Lovelock, 12, then 10, these guys down here, 10, it just keeps going on and on. 7.5 sacks from Parsons, 2 from Lawrence, 1.5 from Vander Esch, half sack from Clark and Gilmore. And we got 2 interceptions from Gilmore, these guys down here, all with 1 kicking. We got Mevis, who's been perfect so far. And then your punting, kick return, and punt return. So you saw there, number 21 in offensive yards. We're not really getting up and down the football field that much. I mean, our passing is, top heavy. Our rush is 612. Which is kind of surprising if you look at the total offensive yards that we are near the bottom. But, yeah, we are. 15, 12, and I guess the rush isn't just enough. I don't know. But we're scoring 27 points a game. So I'll say that. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's keep it up there. Defensively, we've been solid this season. Pass yards allowed, 1389. I feel like that's pretty good. It's okay. Not too bad. Rush, though. Second best in the league. 121 points allowed. That's also really good. So let's keep it up. Again, I can't make any trades. Any contract extension we can do. I mean, Dak is a free agent. So if I look at players ready to negotiate, 61 million. Parsons also got to keep him around too. I don't even want Parsons to walk, so we are gonna definitely keep him around. We'll just throw him. We'll throw him what he wants. It should be good. And there you go. Boom. Dak, not gonna be able to afford him, so maybe we let him walk. Maybe we let him doesn't have a good season. I mean, Clark, Ferguson. I mean, we have Trey Lance potentially. Doesn't look like he wants to stay, though, but we could maybe keep him in the offseason. Who knows? But anyways, or at the very least, we could just franchise tag again. Smith has an option, which is good. So that's cool to see. So, yeah, we're going to keep it up. See how the team does. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, we had a great season. 14-3. Great second half of the year. Now, unfortunately, not the bye. Didn't get the bye. Who had the bye? The 49ers. They were 14-3. Literally tied the same record, and they got the bye. Typical. Okay. So, hopefully don't lose in the wild card here to the Saints, is who we're taking on here. 8-9. So, should be able to beat them, but knowing this game, man. Knowing this game. They like to pull a fast one on me sometimes. Dak, 4,211 yards, 42 TDs, 6 interceptions, 71% completion percentage, 119.8 passer rating, which is really good. Tony Pollard, 1,234 yards, 13 TDs, 454 and 4 from Dak, 116-2 from Deuce. In terms of receiving, 1385 from CeeDee Lamb, 16 TDs, 855 and 7 from Brandon Cooks, 810 and 12 from Ferguson, 755 from Michael Gallup. In terms of blocking, Matt, a little too many sacks for my liking, 10. But overall, not too bad, I guess. I mean, we've seen worse. We've definitely seen worse. Damone Clark, 108 tackles, lead the team. Van Der Esch, 107, 90 from Gilmore, 78 from Bland, 71 from Wilson and Parsons, 68 from Diggs, 64 from Hooker, 56 from Osa, 45 from DeMarcus Lawrence, and it just keeps going on and on. 6.5 sacks from Parsons, 9 from Lawrence, 2 from Van Der Esch, 1.5 from Williams, 1 from Clark, Gilmore, Osa. Interceptions, 5 apiece between Van Der Esch and Gilmore, 4 from Diggs, 3 from Clark and Wilson. These guys down here with 1. Kicking, Mevis, and your punting, kick return, and punt return. So overall, top 6 offense. That makes sense. Our offensive yards, doing our thing out there. Passing, throwing for a lot, 42-28. Rush yards, 18-47. That's not too high, but it'll get the job done. 20.5 points a game, second best. And then we have our defense, which was, surprisingly not great on the yardage. You would think it would be, but it's not. Pass yards allowed, 4,032. That's near the top 3 worst. And then rush, though, we were pretty good on. And 346 points allowed. So, our defense was pretty solid. It seems like it's not that great, but it was pretty good. Now, is it good enough to beat the Saints? It should be. So, I'll turn on the Super Sim and find out. All right, the wildcard game, AT&T Stadium. We've got to get the job done here. So, going to the Super Sim. Let's see what happens here. Jump forward to the end of the game. Starting it off here. Saints, going to get first blood 7-0. We're going to get a field goal. They're going to take the lead 14-3. We get a field goal. They're 14-6. 14-13 going to the second half. 17-13 right now. 17-15. Second half, we take the lead 22-17. Take the lead there 29-17. They're going to get a touchdown 29-24. We are going to score again, make it 36-24. And we're going to get out of this game with a W 36-24. That first half scared me a little bit. There's that neck, by the way. Not the first time we've seen it. Going through the shirt. Man, it's just too big. 36-24. And Dak, didn't do too amazing. 155, no TDs. Got outplayed by Wagner. Tony Pollard had a good game, though. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup doing their things out there as well. 36-24, we'll take it. Let's go on to the Divisional. Divisional, we got the Falcons, 12-5. You can see their rankings pretty solid. They're a pretty good team. Obviously got Robinson and all that fun stuff. So we'll see how we do against them in the Divisional. We're going to hop on into the Super Sim and see if we can get back to the Conference Championship. All right, here we are, the Divisional. Dallas versus Atlanta in AT&T Stadium. Heading on to the Super Sim here. What is going to happen? We're going to find out here. Starting it off here in the first quarter. Atlanta's getting first blood 7-0, but now we're going to tie it, but now it's not. It's 14-10. It's going really fast. 21-10 second half. We need to score here. It's 21-10. And third quarter, not a single point being scored. We're down 28-10. Finally get a point, 2017. Get a stop there, 28-25. Can we get a field goal? We can't. We're going to end up losing this football game in the Divisional once again. 28-25 as the... Man, EA, man, they just love to have me lose. But if it was Dallas, and I was playing against Dallas, you know for a fact that we would have lost. But of course, now that I am Dallas, we are struggling to win. Fantastic stuff. Dak, 301 yards, 1 TD, 335, and 1 from Ritter. Yeah, okay. Lost by 3 again in the divisional, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, our offense just wasn't very good in the first 3 quarters. Stepped up in the fourth, but it was too late, so. All right, got 2 more seasons now. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Well, the Bengals beat the Falcons 31-21. Joe Burrow, Super Bowl MVP. We got Dak Prescott once again winning MVP, but does it matter when you're not going to perform well in the playoffs? McCarthy, Coach of the Year. Again, doesn't matter. Not really. Hurts, Warner, Mason, and Mason. 2 Masons. Nice. All right, we got 2 more seasons. Let's see what we can do in the offseason to make this team better. All right, so obviously, I mean, I guess we want to keep around Dak, but I'm not sure. It's hard to say. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some of these other guys back first and then maybe just franchise tag them. That's kind of my thought process. Trey Lance doesn't seem to want to stay on our team, but we'll offer him a contract if he wants to try to stay. Yeah, he wants to play for a new team. Okay, so then Trey Lance is basically gone. So I'm not franchise tagging him. Just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. Bland, I'd like to keep him around. So, yeah, we're just going to try to see if we can keep around any players here, and then we'll just head on from there. All right, so I got back a lot of the guys I wanted to get back here. Probably should have tried to get Sam Williams back. Nah, we don't really need him. Okay, well, again, not really rocking for just kind of keep the team as is, keep developing. So, yeah, I made a franchise tag attack. Give him one more chance. If he can't do it, then I might just have to get a new QB some sort. But, again, we're going to go to the draft. We have our picks, which is good. So, let's head on to the draft recap. Show you guys who we take. Let's look at the draft recap here. So, we need to get another left tackle. We got Thurman. We got Griffin as well. Left outside linebacker. A couple, another end. Running back, backup QB. Free safety and defensive tackle. So nothing too wild in the draft, but again, you know, we're limited on the amount of stuff that we can do just because, like I said, we're way over the cap. Trying to keep as many of the good players that we can. Going to this 4th season, let's see if we can get the job done. 4th season is upon us. We look at the roster here, and I mean on paper, again, looks pretty good. QB, we got Dak Prescott. Running back, Pollard and Vaughn. We've got fullback, no fullback now. Lamb, Gallup, and Cooks, your top 3 receivers. Although Jimmy Duarte might take over for Cooks. So that's pretty interesting there. Ferguson, tight end. Got Keon Thurman, left tackle now. Left guard's going to be Tyler Smith. We got center Dahlman. Justin Graves, right guard. Steele's going to be our right tackle. Left ed's going to be Lawrence. We've got right end Parsons. Defensive tackle Osa. But we also have Smith down there too. Lovelock, left outside linebacker. Mid linebackers to be Van Der Esch. Right outside linebacker, Clark. Diggs, Bland, and Wiley. Corners. Hooker, free safety, strong safety is Julius Macklin. And then kicking we don't have, and punter we don't have. So we'll just see if we kind of just fill those out because we are way over the cap. As you can see. We'll go to the improved team and try to sign somebody. It's not going to work. But overall, on paper, I mean, other than the left outside linebacker spot, I mean, nothing too crazy there. Maybe this guy we can't afford. It's not going to let me. So, can't clear him out. I'm not much cap room. There's no way. Unless I trade Dak. And even then, I don't think I can get under the cap. And I'm not trading Dak. So, we're giving him another chance. I mean, I might as well just give him the chance with the video. I mean, at this rate, he's winning MVPs. You just got to perform well in the playoffs. That's all you got to do. Just got to perform well. Let's trade Bray Parsons, Lamb, and Diggs just because. And that wouldn't even do anything. See that? Wouldn't do shoot. Dak, though. Dak wouldn't do anything either. Yeah, we'd have to trade away Dak, Parsons, and Lamb. We're not doing that, though. We're obviously not trading them. But imagine we did. That'd be kind of funny if we did. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So we're going to sim to the midseason. Again, there's not going to be much moves that I can make just because, like I said, we're a bit over the cap. I mean, there's not much we can do. But we're going to try our best to, at the very least, maybe win it in our next 2 seasons because we have to. At the midseason, we're currently sitting at 7-0. The team is looking mighty good. Now let's take a look here at the rankings. As you can see, we're number 2 offense, number 15 defense. I mean, the team's looking solid on paper. Let's keep it up. If we look at the statistics, we've got Dak once again having a great season. 890 yards, 16 TDs, 3 interceptions, 74% completion percentage, 120 passer rating. It's fantastic to see. Tony Pollard, 5.62, 9 TDs. 195 from Dak, 79 from Deuce. In terms of receiving, 705 from Lamb, 7 TDs. Cooks has 455 and 5, 350 and 1 from Gallup, 247 and 2 from Ferguson. So love to see that. Our blocking has been very good this season, 7 sacks allowed. Defensively, tackles, we got Van Der leading the way with 56, 44 from Clark. Bland with 37, 31 from Diggs, 30 from Parsons, 29 from Hooker, 20 from Macklin, 25 from Osa, 20 from Wiley. The team's obviously doing really well. I would look at the sacks, 10.5 from Parsons, 4.5 from Lawrence, 2 from Osa, and then these guys down here half sack. Interceptions, 6 as a team. Bland, Diggs, and Macklin, 3, 2, 1. Kicking, McLaughlin has been perfect. And yards for punting, kick return, and punt return from Dexter Jordan. So number 2 offense, as you can see on the yardage, we're looking excellent. 2 yards behind the Falcons. Our passing is near the top, number 3. And our rush is also top 5, 32 points a game. Almost the best, only 0.1 behind the Ravens. So we're right up there. We're right up there with the best of the best. So, rush TDs 14. Yeah, let's look at our defense. Now that is an interesting development, but there we are, right there. Pass yards, 1586 allowed. That is a little bit higher than you'd like it to be. And then our rush yards allowed, 636. That's fairly good. And then 132 points allowed is also pretty solid. So the team's doing well. Again, we can't make any trades. We are just so over cap. We can't do it. But do we have any players up for negotiation that we could maybe re-sign? I mean, I don't mind re-signing. I got to re-sign Diggs, Dak. We got Smith, Gallup. Like, keep around if I can. Deuce Vaughn. There's some guys down here. Hooker. Doesn't want to stay, though. Gillian, McLaughlin. I don't know how we got them as kickers, but we did. I mean, I'd like to keep around Diggs if we can. Dak, he wants a lot of money. Diggs, I mean, we could try to keep him around. Diggs should be pretty easy to get. We just throw him that kind of contract, and that should get him. There you go. Perfect. So he won't be hitting free agency. I mean, Dak, we could, again, just throw him this kind of contract, and he should accept it. And he does. All right, so we keep around Dak. We have $18 million to play around with in free agency. So more or less. Maybe we'll make a couple trades then. But for now, we're going to keep the squad as is. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. 17-0. Okay. 17-0. If there was any season that you got to win it, this is the one. This is the one right here. Oh, brother. 17-0. That's really good. That's really good. Obviously, but there is a lot of pressure in Dallas. A lot of pressure. Dak with another great season. 4,600 yards. 41 TDs, 7 interceptions, 74% completion percentage, 121.9 passer rating. Pollard, 1279, 16 TDs, 440, 1 from Dak, 210, and 1 from Deuce. Receiving wise, CD Lamb, 1,344 yards and 11 TDs. 1,122 yards from Brandon Cooks, as well as 11 TDs. Gallup, 852 and 4, 744 and 9 from Ferguson. Receiving, that was a receiving. Blocking, I mean, it was okay. I mean, Thurman let up a lot of sacks to my liking. Landon Van Der Esch led the team in tackles, 131, 100 from Clark, 77 from Bland, 67 from Macklin, 66 from Diggs and Parsons. Parsons also 20 sacks. 62 from Hooker, 49 from Osa, 46 from Wiley, 41 from Lawrence. And yeah, 20 sacks from Parsons. Love that. He might have got the Defense Player of the Year. Lawrence with 8.5, 4 from Osa, and then the rest of the guys down here. Interceptions, 4 apiece between Bland and Diggs, and we had 2 from Macklin and 1 from Van Der Esch. McLaughlin, perfect on the kicking, your punting, and your kick return, and punt return. So, number 1 in offense on the yardage. Makes sense, passing, top, rush, 1988. It's near the top, or 1998. That's near the top 2, 30.9 points per game. Second best only to the Chiefs. And defensively, we were the best too. Pass yards allowed, 36, 37. Ended up being pretty good. And then rush yards allowed, least amount of points. Most sacks, no, not the most sacks. And not the most interceptions either. That's okay. We're going to see we're taking on a divisional. We were 17-0. You got to get to the Super Bowl winner this year. You got to finish the perfect season. Gotta. Please, game. Please. Let's see if we can do it. All right, you take on the Buccaneers. You see their rankings. I mean, again, we were the best team. Gotta win. Gotta be able to beat this team. So I'm hoping we can just blow up teams out. That'd be very ideal for me. All right, let's see what happens. All right, in the divisional, we are the home team here. Super Sim. Let's see how we fare against Tampa Bay. Again, we should be able to beat them. So let's see if we can do it. Starting off here, we're going to take a field goal, and they're going to tie it up 3-3 second quarter. We're going to take the lead 10-3 going to the second half. We're going to score again, make it 13-3. We get a stop there. Fourth quarter, we're going to get another field goal. They're going to get a field goal, 16-6, and we're going to end up winning this football game 16-6. Again, I need more out of our offense, but I'll take it. 16-6 gets a W, gets back to the conference championship game here. So let's see how we did. Dak, after getting his contract extension, was okay. 218, 1 TD, 68.9% completion percentage. Did outplay Jordan Love in the Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, 17 carries, 87 yards. CeeDee Lamb, 3 receptions, 50 yards. Mike McGowan, 5 receptions, 56 yards. Defense, shout out to defense. All right, conference championship. Here we go. All right, conference championship. We got the Falcons. I almost said the Hawks. I mean, you know, the Hawks play in Atlanta, but this is football, baby. We're trying to get to the Super Bowl. Who's on the other side? Bills and Ravens. Like to play. If we can win, I'd like to play the Bills again. But we got to be able to win. I actually would prefer the Bills over the Ravens. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter. We got to win. That's the whole point. Can't lose. Got to be able to beat the Falcons. Trying to get to the Super Bowl again here in our 4th season against the Falcons. Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to jump to the end of the game. So let's see what happens here. First quarter, we're going to take the first blood there 7-0. They're going to tie it up, though, 7-7. We're going to take the lead 14-7. They're going to tie it up 14-14 going to the second half. And what's going to happen here? We're going to score 21-14, get a stop. Fourth quarter, we're going to score again 24-14, get that field goal. They're going to get it 24-21. And we're going to barely squeak out there. Oof, brother. 24-21. And we are going to the Super Bowl here in our 4th season, 24-21. Just escaping the Falcons, man. I mean, Desmond Ridder had a really good game. Good for him. Desmond Ridder, 253, 3 TDs, 271 from Dak. We're just enough to hold on. Whew, scariness. All right, well, we're going to the Super Bowl. As you guys know, we go quarter by quarter with the Super Bowl. So let's see what ends up happening. Who we're taking on. All right, it's going to be the Ravens. They ended up beating the Bills, so we're going to be taking on Lamar Jackson. They're a good team, man, and Lamar Jackson is a performer, man. He is a big-time performer. I know this from experience. So let's see what happens here. Baltimore versus Dallas. I mean, you got to be able to complete the season right here. 17-0, a lot of pressure on Dallas in Miami. It's on the Super Bowl. All right, we're going quarter by quarter. As you guys know, it's the Super Bowl. So let's see what happens here in the Super Bowl. Starting off here, first blood will be going to us as we go up 7-0 here in the first quarter. Let's see what happens here. Can we get another score here going to the second half? Nope, it's going to be 7-7. Typical. We had to get another point there. I would have liked to have scored again, but okay, it's fine. Third quarter here. Can we score here? We do score their field goal, and we do get a stop there. Fourth quarter, it's 10-7. It's going to be close here. We're going to jump forward to the next quarter. We've got to keep it slow. Baltimore's going to take the lead. We're going to go. No, we're going to keep it fast. Okay, keep it fast. All right, we tie it up. Or we take the lead rather. Jump fast. 3-minute 19. We're going to go normal here. It's 2nd and 4. All right, 3rd and 6. Keep it normal. 4th and 6. All right, we're hopping on in. 4th and 6. Baltimore's trying to tie the game here. Long field goal. Is it going to go in? It looks like it will. All right. Justin Tucker, man. What a kick to tie the game. So we have to get the job done here. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. All timeouts to go. And there's the kick there. The punt. Or not the kick. The punt. Whatever it is. I don't know. Kickoff. I can't speak. Ooh, good run there. Not too bad of a run. All right, 2 minutes, 28 seconds to go, 1st and 10. Dak, please do not choke under the pressure. That's all I ask, is that you don't choke under the pressure. First and 10, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. We got all our timeouts. I don't mind running. All right, we're not running it. Dak looking. Great pass. What a pass there. I mean, that's a first down. That was a good pass. Nice play ran there. So we are going to get to the 2-minute warning here. So we're in good position. The very least, we're like in good position right now to potentially get a field goal. Or, you know, get a little bit closer. But, you know, if we need to get a field goal, we can get a field goal, live with it. But I'd like to not have to. Dak, what's he doing? He's looking. Dak, don't do this to me, Dak. 2nd and 10. That was a horrible pass. All right, what's he going to do? Dak looking. Going deep. Oh, good find. And we are in the red. We're pretty much in the zone. We're close to the zone. Duarte. That's our guy. All right, we're going to let the clock run down. Minute, 20 seconds to go. 1st and 10. I would think you just run the ball here. Minute 15 to go. Let the play clock run down. We are going to run it. And not the greatest run there. But we got a yard. Ravens going to call a timeout. Minute 9 seconds to go here. 2nd and 9. Running it again. And a pretty solid run. That is going to be a touchdown. Dallas. As we take the lead. There we go. Let's friggin' go. We got the score there. Was that Deuce Vaughn? Deuce Vaughn with the TD. Yes, excellent. Oh, just got out of the reach there. And he is in the end zone for the score. And then just got to make the extra point here. Minute 5 to go. Baltimore still has 2 timeouts. We have all of our timeouts. Extra point up, and it is good. So we take the lead. 7-point lead. A minute 5 to go. Let's see what ends up happening here on the kickoff. Baltimore. They're going to run it here. Just get a stop. Ooh, great stop there from our D. So minute 2 seconds to go. Lamar Jackson. 2 timeouts. There's a chance they could get a run here. I hope they don't. We have all of our timeouts if we need them for some reason. So let's see what Lamar can do. What's he doing? He's looking. He's looking. He's throwing. Oh! That was bad. He had that's a terrible drop. You hate to see that. Okay, well, 57 seconds to go second. That's bad. That was bad. That was unfortunate. Lamar Jackson, what's he going to do? He's going to run the ball. He's got a big run there. And we're going to get him down there, 51. And Parsons is hurt. That's just, again, you know, the game really wants to do something. Parsons has to stay out. Oh, brother. Game is trying to make me lose. I'm telling you. So no Parsons now. He's hurt. All right, Lamar Jackson. 1st 10. Still got a lot of yards to go. He's looking. He's looking. He's looking. He's throwing. And they're going to get down. Not going to get first down. Oh, no. He wasn't even down. He just fell down. So 2nd and 4. 44 seconds to go. 2nd and 4. Mark Andrews. 2nd and 4 here. 44 seconds. Baltimore still has 2 timeouts, by the way. They haven't even used them. Lamar throwing. Oh! What a deflection. 3rd and 4 now. That was a beautiful deflection. 3rd and 4. What are we going to do here on 3rd and 4? Jackson. Looks. Ew, incomplete. 4th and 4. Defense lockdown. 38 seconds. Obviously, you have to go for it here. 4th and 4. 38 seconds to go. 1 stop and we win the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson looks. Finds a receiver. 34 seconds. That was a good look there. 1st and 10. Wow, that was clutch. There's Zay Flowers. All right, Jackson in the... Oh, another good find there. 30 seconds. Clock's running. No huddle. 22 seconds. 20 seconds. 5-second runoff. 19. Can we get a stop? Looking. Ooh, incomplete. 13 seconds. 13 seconds. 1 timeout left for the Ravens. Lamar, what's he going to do? He's looking, he's looking, he's looking. He's finding a guy. And it's taken down. 9 seconds. 3rd and 6. No timeouts. Just get a stop and we're good. Lamar, looking. Looking. Throws on the run. Incomplete. 4th and 6. 3 seconds. You just got to get one stop here. One stop, 4th and 6 to win the Super Bowl. Lamar looking. Finds him and they tie the game. Oh, they're going to tie the game. You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Edward Russell. I cannot believe this. Maybe they'll miss the extra point. There's no way they missed this. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous, EA. That is ridiculous, EA. That is ridiculous. You've got to be kidding me. We're just going to go normal here. We'll go to next quarter. We'll just jump normal. See what happens here. Kickoff there. You got to get a stop in OT, man. There is no way that we should lose this game here in OT. 2nd and 6, 3rd and 6, incomplete. And they get a first down. Needed a stop there. Oh, man. Baltimore is going to score here, aren't they? 1st and 10. You got to be kidding me. 2nd and 4. Get a stop. We're going to lose this football game. Like, this is a joke, EA. Like, literally a joke. You know, it's just a joke. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10. They're going to get a first down. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Now we got to score. Extra point good. 31-24. Dallas. Let's see what happens here. Touchback. 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. Drop pass. CeeDee Lamb. Okay, makes up for it there. If we get it, I'll score. 2nd and 6. 17-yard reception. Nice. 16-yard reception. Just tie the game, please. Okay, we tied the game. Extra point. Good. 31-31. It's basically next score wins here. 31-31. I'm keeping it slow. I don't want to hop on in yet. 2nd and 6 there. 4-yard rush. Get a stop. Can't get a stop. Our defense is absolutely choking right now. 4-yard rush, Lamar Jackson. They get another first down. 2nd and 4. 1st and 10. 2nd and 4. And the Ravens win the Super Bowl. Field goal. It's just ridiculous at this point. That's just ridiculous. Our defense choked. Our defense choked. Our defense choked. It was 3 seconds. You get 3 seconds. We're doing so well, and then you make one mistake, touchdown to tie the game. 3 seconds to go. I find it amazing how Dallas wins every single video, and now all of a sudden when I pick Dallas, we struggle to win. It's just, you can't make it up. Let's see the awards. We got one more season. I don't know what we're gonna do to win the Super Bowl. I don't know what we gotta do. We gotta do something, but we just gotta execute better. All right, see you guys in the offseason. Nothing else to say. Not much money, but like to keep around Tyler Smith. The problem is we just don't have money, so we're gonna have to restructure some contracts. Michael Gallup, Deuce Vaughn, Drew Dalman like to keep. So again, we're just gonna be building through the team. So we're just going to just do some contract restructuring, try to free up as much money as we can. If there's any extra money over for free agency, we're going to do that too. I don't know. I just don't know what the absolute hell happened there. Okay, we're going to have some money, so should be good. I'm restructuring as many contracts as we can because, again, it's the 5th and final season, so the more money we can free up, the better. That's how I like to think of it. So let me do all that, and I'll show you guys who we end up keeping. Basically, Michael Gallup wants a test, which is fine. I might do some contract restructuring here again just to free up a little bit more money. But we're going to see what's out there in the market in terms of, who we want to go after. About nearly $27 million, which is cool to see. Tyreek Hill's here. I might just go after him, offer him a big contract because if I can get Tyreek Hill, I'm not going to complain. So even like a Kyle Duggar could work too. I don't know how much money. Yeah, we could go after Kyle Duggar as well. I might go after both of those guys. structure a little bit of the contracts more and try to free up some more cash. I think that's the way to go. I traded for Garrett Wilson and Sermon from the Jets. I traded away a bunch of picks because, again, we don't really need them for the final season. So Garrett Wilson, big receiver addition for us. Bolster up the offense even more. We still have a little bit more money to play around, so I'm going to try to see if I can sign some more free agents. To recap, I mean, we did some moves. We did get Kyle Duggar, so I'm happy about that. Matthew, so some safeties. Got Kendall Keenan, another running back. Got DJ Humphries, left tackle, and Cameron Thomas, left outside linebacker. So there's some depth there. Overall, pretty solid. I'm just going to skim past the draft. I'll show you guys the recap, I guess. Actually, I'm not even going to show you guys I'll show you guys the recap, yeah. I'll show you guys the recap, but I mean, yeah, there's not really too much picks out there, so we don't have our first. So yeah, I'm just going to head past the draft, show you guys the recap, and then going on for the final season. Here's the draft recap in case you guys are curious. So we've got Barber, Overton, Andrews, and Rucker. There you go. Just a few depth guys on the team. That's about it. Let's head on to the fifth and final season. All right, here we are, fifth and final season. Let's look at the roster. I mean, obviously, once again, we're on paper, really good team, but, you know, QB, Dak Prescott, coming off a season where you go undefeated and losing the Super Bowl. I hate that. Pollard, Keenan, Vaughn. Backs look good. Wide receivers, CD, Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Jimmy Duarte, going to be there. Tight end, got Ferguson. Still, Humphries hurt, so still Thurman, but, yeah, I mean, he'll probably end up taking over anyway. Left guard, Smith, Drew Dahlman. Center, right guard, Graves, got Steele as our right tackle. Left end, still Lawrence. We still got Parsons, right end. Osa, defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker, Sermon. We're traded for Leighton Vander Esch. Mid linebacker, right outside linebacker, Clark. Corners, Diggs, Bland, and Wiley. And then we've got free safety, Tyrann Mathieu. Strong safety, Duggar. Chase McLaughlin, star kicker. And then Jamie Gillen's going to be our punter. So, I mean, on paper, the team's good. I mean, if there's any other trades we want to make at the midseason, I mean, we can. We'll have that pick, I believe. Well, we have 10.8 million. So we do have we could try to trade for a better left tackle. I mean, we have some third rounders. I could throw those in there and just see, like, what we can get here. Maybe a better left tackle, perhaps. I mean, Marvin Harrison would be cool. I'll throw Marvin Harrison out there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him, though. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, I'd like to get a left tackle if we can. So I'm going to look around the market, see if there's anybody we can get, maybe to improve the team. If not, I think I'm fine with as is. All right, did this deal with the Colts here. Raymond, Waters, and Pay for a bunch of picks. Just wanted some additional pieces, and they'll fit the scheme of the team as well as, you know, just in case injuries happen. But I feel like our team on paper now is extremely good, so we should be fine. Team schemes, I mean, that's it for moves. I mean, we're good. This is the squad. West Coast power run, just double check that's our best. Looks like it is, so we'll keep it that way. 3-4 on the defensive side. We're going to go with base 3-4, I think, because that's 76%. So, yeah, happy with the squad. Let's see what ends up happening in our fifth and final season. I mean, I feel like we should be able to make the playoffs again. We just got to get the job done. We got to seal the deal. This got to be the season, fifth and final season. Got to do it. All right, 5-1. We're looking good. Let's look at the stats. Let's see how we're playing. Dak doing solid, 1,593 yards, 15 TDs, 2 interceptions, 60% completion percentage, 112.6 passer rating. It's pretty solid. Pollard, 350, 3 TDs, 156 and 1 from Dak. Keenan, 98 and 2. CD Lamb, 428 and 2 TDs, 360 and 1 from Duarte, 309 and 2 from Wilson, 276 and 7 TDs from Jake Ferguson. That's impressive. Through 6 games. Blocking's been good so far. Defensively, 37, 35, 30 from Sermon, Vander Esch, and Parsons, respectively. 20 from Wiley, 27 from Diggs, 25 from Matthew, 24 from Duggar, 22 from Bland. I mean, again, I'm not really worried about the regular season. 10.5 sacks from Parsons. You can see the rest there, sacks, and then just 4 interceptions as a team. Kicking wise, McLaughlin. You got your punting, kick return, and punt return. And regular season, I'm not worried about. I'm worried about the playoffs, man. 16th offensive yards. I mean, that's pretty good. Nothing too crazy to write home about. It's about average for the most part. 1,600 pass yards total, which is solid. Rush, 623. I like to run the ball a little bit more. But we are scoring 27.5 points, which is pretty good. So, try to keep it up. Defensively, Cowboys, also second best. 1,373 pass yards allowed. I mean, Lions are obviously pretty dominant defense team, even though they're 2-4. Rush yards allowed with 406. 108 points allowed, which is not too bad. Tied there with the 49ers. So let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. I mean, this is the team, so we're going to simulate to the end of the year. Hopefully we can try to find some success in the playoffs. That's all I can hope for. Season. I mean, again, This is giving me Minnesota Viking video vibes, if you guys remember that video. Oh, brother. Statistically, let's see what happened. Dak is obviously really good. I mean, makes sense. He's been great the entire video. He's won 2 MVPs, but hasn't gotten the job done for some reason. We just can't seem to win a Super Bowl. Pollard, 1,177 yards, 9 TDs, 345 and 3 from Dak, 277 10 from Keenan. CeeDee Lamb, 1,460 yards, 12 TDs. He's been awesome. Duarte, over 1,000 receiving yards, 9 TDs, 893 and 4 from Wilson, 693 and 13 from Ferguson. Blocking was superb for the most part. Defensively, Leighton Vander Esch tackles 110. Sermon 103, 85 from Wiley, 71 from Duggar, 68 from Bland, 65 from Diggs, 62 from Parsons, 60 apiece between Matthew and Pay. And the list goes on and on. 20.5 sacks from Parsons, 8.5 from Quiddy. We got Osa, 3.5, 2.5 from Daniel Sermon, 1.5 from Ozzie. Interceptions, 4 from Vander Esch, 3 from Duggar, and then 1 from these guys down here. There's your kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. Number 1 in offense, which is pretty good, makes sense. Passing, number 1. Rush is relatively high, and 32.2 points per game. Defensively, we were number 5 on the league. 4,069 pass yards allowed. That's pretty high, but our rush by far the lowest. And then defensively, 230 points allowed. So, you look at our squad, it's good, man. It's on paper, it's a good team. Got the bye. Going to the Divisional. Let's see what we're taking on. We'll go on from there. Again, you see their rankings. I mean, by far, better team than them. But they have a good defensive rank. So if they could stop us, and we should be able to stop them. Let's see what happens here. Divisional. Got to get the job done here. Got to get the job done. EA, let me win a Super Bowl, please. All right. So let's see what happens here. Go to the Super Sim against Tampa Bay. Sim into the game. Starting it off here. Tampa's going to score first. 3-0. Field goal. We can't seem to score. We finally score there 7-3. Second quarter, we're going to score again 14-3. Going to the second half, we score again 21-3. Get a stop there. Looks like we're going to come out of here with a win. Get another touchdown 28-3. This is the kind of game we needed. 28-10. Well, they're going to make it 28-17. So, okay. I mean, we got the W. That's all I care about. So, this rate, we just need to get the W. And we're going to the conference championship once again. As we get the job done. How'd we do? Definitely a solid offensive game. Dak had a nice game. 215, 4 TDs. Outplayed Jordan Love. 20-17, get the W. So let's head on to the conference championship game. Try to get to the Super Bowl. We're taking on the Carolina Panthers here. As you can see, their team is pretty gosh darn good. They were a solid team, but we were better. 16-1, 12-5. So we're going to head on to the Super Sim, and I'll see you guys once I'm there. We're going to try to get back to the Super Bowl if we can. That's the question that we all want to answer. So, if we look at the standings. Actually, do I want to look at the standings? I want to look at the playoff tree. Who's in the AFC? The Jaguars and the Ravens. Love to play the Ravens again. Get a little bit of revenge on them, potentially, for destroying our immaculate season. That'd be great. So I'll see you guys in the Super Sim. In the Super Sim here against the Panthers. So let's see if we can advance to the Super Bowl here. We're going to head on to the end of the game. Got to get back to the Super Bowl if we can. I really hope we can. Starting off first blood's going to go to 7-0 in the first quarter. We're going to take the lead there 14-0. Second quarter, the Panthers get a field goal there. It's 14-3. We get another touchdown. 21-3 going to the second half. Carolina scores, make it 21-10. Third quarter, going to the fourth, they're going to score a field goal there. And we're going to score a touchdown. 28-20 is tight. And we are going to end out walking away with a win, which we needed. All right, I'm hoping it's the Ravens again. I want blood. 28-20 against the Panthers as we get the job done. Getting back to the Super Bowl for third season of the video. I mean, which is great. But we just have to get over the hump here and win the Super Bowl. Like, I mean, Dak didn't even have a great of a game. Got outplayed by Bryce Young, but our defense stepped it up when it needed to. Keenan was pretty solid. CeeDee Lamb was 4 receptions, 73 yards, and 4 receptions, 64 yards for Garrett Wilson. I mean, you take that. So, who we take on in the Super Bowl? Let's find out. All right, we're in Tampa for the Super Bowl. You guys know we're going quarter by quarter here in the Super Bowl. So let's hop forward to the next quarter, see what we have here. So starting off, field goal there for Baltimore. It's going to be 7-3, 7-6 now. in the, well, going to the second quarter, I guess, 7-6. Simmons next quarter here. Let's see what happens here. We take the lead 14-6. Ravens going to make it 14-13. We're going to go into the halftime with a 17-13 lead. So let's see what happens here. Third quarter. Let's see if we could take the lead here. Ravens are going to go up 20-17. Well, it's 24-20 right now. So it's going to be a close one here. 24-20, second 5. We're going to jump forward to the next quarter here. Ravens are going to take the lead. Can we take the lead? We do. It's fourth quarter here. We're going to go normal speed here. Slow it down. 3rd and 10. If we got to hop on in. Can we try to get the stop here? They're going to get a 7-yard start for 4th and 3. They're going to turn the ball over possibly. Nope. Yeah, they are. Okay. 44-yard punt. 10-yard punt return. Dexter Jordan. 1st and 10. 5-yard penalty. 1st and 10. 2nd and 4 rush there. 1:42 to go. 1st and 10. 6-yard rush there. Tony Pollard. 1:33. 6-yard rush. Kendall. Keenan. 1st and 10. 6-yard rush. 1:21 to go. 2nd and 4. Tony Pollard. 3-yard rush. 3rd and 1. All right. 8-yard reception. And we're going to jump in. Is that the game? That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. We win 31-22. I was going to hop on in. And I didn't realize that I guess the Ravens didn't have any timeouts. So we got our first down. And we finally, in our 5th and final season, get the job done. I mean, like, crazy that it took us this long for us to get a Super Bowl. But we finally did it. And it was against the Ravens, who took away our magical season last year of trying to go undefeated. So that was pretty sweet. And we get the Super Bowl, and that guy has interesting skin tone variation. Dak Prescott probably going to be the Super Bowl MVP. Let's head on to the Super Bowl recap. Yeah, Dak Prescott, what a game. What a game from the man. Also, CeeDee Lamb, 4 receptions, 100 yards. Fantastic. Let's just look at the recap here. Dak Prescott, MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. We got Parsons, Defensive Player of the Year. Brandon Ayuk, Lansdale for the Dolphins. 49ers, Matt Good, rookies. All right. Full screen to close that video. Definitely a wild video. At least we got a Super Bowl with the Cowboys. I mean, I can't believe it took us that long. I mean, we got to the Super Bowl 3 times. Probably should have won it in our first season, but, you know, the game's the game, EA. And then last season, heartbreaker. But 5th and final season, we got the job done. We got our revenge against the Ravens. So leave a like, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment down with videos, go to social, play the second channel, main channel down in the description. If you don't think I can DJP. Don't remember who the next team is. I don't remember who it is. No idea. Doesn't really matter. Whoever it is, you will see. So it might be the, I don't know. I don't know who it would be. I think it's an AFC. It's definitely an AFC team. I think it's a conference championship team. I know that. So leave a like, subscribe. I'm heading on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace. I think it's the Bengals. It might be the Bengals. Yeah, Bengals. I think it's the Bengals.